Now that you have your gradebook set up with categories, we need to be able to add assignments and post them for parents to see and in the administration and the students as well to see. And it also helps us. So the thing we need to do is first add an assignment. So here in the gradebook tab, we're going to click on Add. If you're worried about this screen, don't be. This dialog screen will not allow you to make an error or input anything incorrectly. It will not let you leave the screen until you have filled in everything at once. So start off with a name. I always give my students a practice log every week, so I start off with that. Practice log is the name. You cannot duplicate a name, so since I have practice logs each week, I have to number them because you cannot repeat the name of an assignment. It has to have each assignment has to have its own unique name. Same with the abbreviation. Each abbreviation has to be unique. And each abbreviation can be no more than 5 characters. Now you need to select which section your assignment belongs to. If it's going to all the sections, then you can click this box here and it clicks all of them. If you do choose this box, then fill in the details up here in this gray area, because it will automatically fill in the details for all of the sections at once. So you're going to choose a date assigned. So if we go back and pretend this was assigned in February, on February 2nd, then you'll notice that automatically February 2nd was changed for these two sections, and the due date became February 2nd. Now maybe it was also assigned and due on that day, but maybe it became due on the 3rd. So you do that. The GB sequence is the gradebook sequence. If you leave it blank, it will automatically set it at 0, and that will put it on the far left of your gradebook, and then it won't sort your gradebook by date, but it will sort your gradebook alphabetically. So if you want your gradebook sorted by date, you need to make sure that your gradebook sequence is 1 for your different types of assignments. Then after you have that information entered in, you need to come back here to semester for your grading task. Remember, we didn't allow progress report to happen. It should say no categories there. If you have categories there, you set up that category incorrectly. You have marks, which we didn't set up marks. So we're going to have assignments and then points. You're going to set the total points possible. So my practice logs are out of 10. And then you have a multiplier. The multiplier usually is 1, unless of course maybe at the end of the semester you want your final to be worth 2 times. So instead of having to go back and figure out what's 2 times a 33-point quiz or something like that, you can just enter in a 2 for your multiplier, and then the computer does all the work for you. Now, that's all the information that this needs. So now you come here to, you can either delete what you just did, you can copy assignments from a previous section, you can hit new, which will save the work you've done and allow you to enter a new assignment. You can score, which will, since we've chosen 2 sections to add this to, it will ask me to choose one section over the other to score. I can save, which just saves my work, keeps everything there, so I can look and see what I've done, and then I can close it. When I close it, it brings me back to my gradebook, and now you'll see that I have an assignment here in the gradebook. So I can come here and enter grades. So I can say this student got perfect score, this student missed 1 point, this student missed 3 points, this student will leave blank for just a minute because he didn't turn it in, and this student, she turned it in perfectly. Okay, now I have this student who didn't turn it in. I can expand my box and I can click here on missing. When you click missing, it automatically puts a 0 without recording a 0 in the gradebook. And it shows that that student received no points. That's easy to tell when there's only one assignment. Now, later on, after the AOC, that student has turned it in, so he'll get 70% for that assignment. I enter in a 7, and it pops up this dialog box, and I have the chance to say turned in and late. I also have the option to say that the thing was turned in if I want to, missing, late, incomplete, cheated, exempt, or dropped. I can also fill scores, make comments, and do multi-scores, or I can click on this link here to edit the assignment. Once I'm done entering all the information I want to make sure and click Save. Then, once I've entered all the assignments that I want to, and all the assignments I want to, and all the grade information for those assignments, I need to make sure I post. So here is my in progress. In progress is what I see. So I want to make sure and post. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post, but you want to post to progress report. Now I know we didn't set up any categories in progress report, but we still post to progress report because that's where parents see. And it will change the window here to task as progress report. And that's what parents will see. They will see that grade posted in the progress report category. We'll hit save, and now it's saved. And that's the progress report. Then we switch back to semester, and we can see that nothing's posted here because we have not posted semester grades. That's where their end of the semester report card comes from. You need to make sure that you have posted to the progress report at least once each week so that Mrs. Ortner can pull off the eligibility report. And you also need to tell her of any students who would be incomplete because of assignments that are still out there that have not been turned in, even if their grade might be above a 70%. If you have any questions, feel free to come talk to me or to Mrs. Ortner or to any of the other teachers to have things clarified. Have a good day.